Man, since I cut all my cords, I'm just like, that's an old cord from a long time ago, too. I didn't even realize, but I'm like, Aquarius, you ready to cut some cords? I know you don't want to hear that shit, but... Or is it the fact that you are not wanting to connect cords to what you really want? Let's see. Boom! 8 of Swords reversed. This is good. It's trying to get you out of a situation where you felt trapped. Understanding why you felt stuck. Why you feel that it's kind of been like some sort of unfortunate love scenario that's been going on in your life. At least we are getting you out of that. So that's positive here. Or will you get yourself out? That is the big question. 6 of Cups, that's your issue is... Maybe this is your issue. You're too afraid to not get out of social distance. Oh God. Can I? You know what? When I look at this card, I love that they did this card. It's just like, do humans really think they're gonna go on as a species by not having connection? It's just a question. And you know what? I'm allowed to have that opinion. The fact that we are living in a world right now that if I want to or anybody wants to put out there another opinion other than what is out there, that is fucking ridiculous and fucking bullshit. It's okay that you have your opinion. I believe, and you know what? It depends on the situation. That's how I put it. But like, this is the issue, Aquarius. Is like, it's time to get much more in unification. And also, if you're not feeling that unification and you want a distance from this person, or you're feeling that they're distance from you, I mean, this could be a lot of things here. I would say that this is like part of the inconsistency or part of the feelings of being trapped or it's not going anywhere is you feel like, one, they're too socially distant from you, or you're keeping the social distance too. It's going to be a reflection. Or you're distancing yourself from dealing with a situation. 6 of Wands reversed. So you're not feeling victorious at all. The undead are victorious. Overall, this is not about some victory to have. The victory to have is the one where you get out of contemplation so much. Like, maybe you're overthinking things. Maybe you're over-processing things. Maybe you just need to be open to the truth and to the feelings and see where it goes. And like, maybe you're over-analyzing it all. You're over trying to have it be like, it's like funny because I feel like people with 6 of Wands reversed in love. It's like somebody would want the ring, like put the ring on it, and they do, and then it's like, well, like I don't want the ring, but I did want the ring. Like it's like you don't know what you really want here. Yeah, 3 of coins and reversed. So it's like you're not only distancing yourself, but also it's like you're not wanting to really integrate and collab with love, or you might be with a partner that you don't even really want to do things with, or you don't think that they have I'm going to be honest with you don't think that they have the talent to do the things that you do, right? It's like, oh, stay at home, I'll go do that. You don't know how to do this, just stay at home. It's a rough one. 2 of Wands reversed. So you know what, the world the way that you thought it would be, the trapped world is over, but you got to let go of that. It's almost like you're still holding on to maybe that world and you're ready to let it go this week. So I think that's positive. I think that it's like the world's turning for you in a new direction, and it's a new one for you to own, and one where that's not trapped. But you definitely need to collab, and you definitely need to get much more out of this whole, like, let me stay distant from things. Like, you need to get much more involved. You did pull, wow, the 9 of Wands in reverse. So I think, yeah, you know what? Instead of it, the only way to actually get victory is to tear down your walls and to also stop being so defensive about things, or being on the offense too against people and attacking their walls or whatever. Like, This is just where it's like, where are you not succeeding because of the fact that maybe you do have walls that are up and you're not, this is connection issues. And there's a lot of it having to deal with you not wanting to connect, or you not feeling part of the circle, which makes you not connect, or you're not feeling part of the partnership that wants to connect. And you feel like maybe you're projecting that you want them to come to you, or they're not seeing you, but you're not seeing them just as much. I feel like this is showing me you don't know what you want. Wow, past life. This is some past life shit you're going through right now that you have to deal with, and it's about communication. So I think that a lot of it is like, one, you're going through a massive purge of a past life situation here where communication is the key. And in order to figure this whole thing out, instead of just staring at the mirage of what you don't know, understand. It's not even a mirage, it's an illusion. You're just, I guess it would be a mirage. Like, I feel like you're like lost. Maybe it's a past life issue with you communicating. Maybe it's a past life issue with your partner. Maybe it's a past life issue between both of you. But it's definitely a communication breakdown and needing to be figured out, and needing to get out of this situation needs to be cleared up. Whatever the situation is, communication-wise, being trapped, feeling like you're not being involved, or you're not being involved, or you're socially distant too much, or, I know people reach out to me. I'm just gonna be honest with you, right? That for readings and stuff, and they're like, I'm with a partner who like won't even get next to me because I have to have a mask on and shit. Like, this shit is really going on in this world right now, and there's breakups now over like, I don't know. I wouldn't be with a partner who would want me to like wear a mask next to my partner in bed. Like, I would. Sorry.
Yeah, not about that.
Especially, if it was like, well, I don't think they would want me to go, down on them with a mask on. That would hurt. And they went down on me, it'd hurt too. Venus and Libra in the second house. Well, it's time to actually own the relationship that you want. If you don't feel value to it, then don't own it, because that's not fair. And if you're yearning for a connection and you want to have it physically, well, you're going to have to do something about it. You're going to have to own it. You're going to have to make it happen. You're going to have to physically make it happen, and you're going to have to actually be fair about it, not just take everything from one side or your own values, but look at the side of the other person's values and see if that they're the same values that you have.
Yeah, speaking of, some sort of confrontation as well, like standing too strong in your convictions. But by the way, I'm sure that they do have masks for that.
I was just thinking in my head, I'm like, are they going to put like a glory hole in the mask with like lubrication or something? Or what is the fuck going to happen with that? Like, Jesus Christ.
Just be like a mask with a condom.
But then again, it's like
something like that, or someone out there could invent it.
I don't know.
But maybe that could be this new trick to kind of get you out of your funk,
Fauci said that there's no problem on going on dates on Tinder.
That's what needs to happen.
Remember the article.
You need to get out there into the world. You need to go get a little weird. You need to let loose, so to speak, and start building on those traumas and start climbing and hurdling them and moving past them and getting them out of the way. Kind of clearing the air around it is a great time to kind of let that freak flag just go maybe half-mast, start building on it, so then you can start jacking it up all the way to the top. Get real freaky time. Woo.
Hey, I know Fauci, I think he's married, but like after that Esquire pictures and stuff, that fool looked like he was out ready to go fuck. You know what I mean? Like, no wonder he put it out like, yeah, fucking, it was so, I remember when we did that whole thing, it was like everything they were telling the world not to do, but yet Fauci's telling people like, well, when it comes to dating, yeah, like take a risk, but don't be afraid, just go take it. Like, if that's what your heart wants, like, look it up. Dr. Fauci talks about Tinder dates. Like, it was crazy. Like that people were like, I'm like, okay, so we're not allowed to do this. We can't go to a grocery store and do that, but we're allowed to go on a Tinder date and date and fuck, but we can't do. I was just like, wow, because I was like, that's a projection, because I think Fauci was hanging around all the fucking labs and all the fucking nurses and shit, and I think that he was like the big pop star now, and he was on Esquire and he had sunglasses on and he showed that his backyard pool in LA or something, and I think that he was fucking up, he was like hitting up the nurses and shit, like fucking Fauci.
Need that little sexual healing.
That's the shit people don't talk about in the media or anything. Like, why are you saying that, Fauci? You get now? I think Fauci was good. I bet you, especially he's a Capricorn too, right? Like, I bet you.
He's climbing some mountains.
Fauci was Fauci was getting down during this whole pandemic. Like, fucking not with his wife either. He was pulling a Tiger Woods. Oh!